Lisa enters the cemetery, camera in hand, ready to capture some eerie shots for her photography class. But as the night grows darker, she realizes she's not alone in the cemetery. The sun had set and darkness had fallen over the cemetery. Lisa shivered as she walked through the rows of tombstones, her flashlight illuminating the way she had always found cemeteries peaceful during the day. But at night they were a different story. She was there to take pictures for her photography class, and despite her fear, she wanted to get the perfect shot. As she made her way through the rows, she noticed something strange. The tombstones seemed to be moving as if they were shifting positions. Lisa brushed it off, thinking it was just her imagination. But as she walked further into the cemetery, the movement grew more pronounced. Suddenly she heard a low gutter growl coming from behind her. Lisa spun around, shining her flashlight into the darkness, but she saw nothing. She shrugged it off, thinking it was just an animal. But as she continued on, the growling grew louder. Panic set in as Lisa realized that she was not alone in the cemetery. She quickened her pace, but the growling was getting closer and closer. She turned around and saw a figure emerging from the shadows. It was a man, or at least it looked like one. His skin was gray and rotting. His eyes were sunken in and his clothes were tattered and torn. He lurched towards her, his arms outstretched. Lisa turned and ran, her heart pounding in her chest. She didn't know where to go, but she knew she had to get away from the cemetery. She could hear the man's footsteps behind her, his growls becoming louder and more frenzied as she neared the gate. Lisa tripped over a grave marker and fell to the ground. The man was upon her in an instant, his decaying hands reaching for her throat. Lisa screamed as she felt his cold, clammy skin on her neck.